Well, I almost have my Arizona Cardinals defense pretty much done. I just got to outfit one of my left outside linebackers right here with a base. I haven't found a base yet that plays this left side well enough. Also have a backup defensive back figure as well. But this figure is the least of my worries right now. I tweaked up a modified Tudor shell with a ITZ power dial. This is a modified base right here. And I think I'm going to try this base out at this left linebacker position. I got two figures here that I want to play that left position. This is a customized Reginald Rutledge figure I put together here, and figure I use it at left outside linebacker. And when I first put the figure together, I was looking at it to play defensive end. And my other potential linebacker figure, this is a buzzball figure. It's buzzball hammer figure, but I repositioned the arms. I lowered the arms. So I intend to, perhaps use it at the left outside linebacker position. Or possibly I could have it play middle linebacker if I take out this Haiti Repro blocker figure. If I move him out of there, then I'll be able to put that buzzball figure in there and have it play middle linebacker. So the way this Cardinals defense is shaping up to be a rather versatile defense with the additional figures that I have. I'm now ready to test this base out and see how it runs. So I'm just going to set it on the board right now. I'm going to put it on the left side. I need for this base to loop from this position and come this way. So let's say if our quarterback is here, okay? I need this base to play from this side of the field and loop toward the middle of the field. So before I put a figure on the base, I just want to see what it does. Let's get a close up here. Move in a little bit. Let's run it. So just off the top, the base looped to the left. So I got the dial set straight. You see? You can turn the dial like so, see? But I got it set straight. You see that little dent down at the bottom? Right, that tells us that the dial is set to go straight. Also, you can tell by where the prongs are facing. Prongs are facing straight toward the front. So, okay, this base is showing me that it wants to play on the right side, but I don't need the base to go there. Let's run it again. Let's see what happens. Okay, now it's running to the left there. Okay, this base is kind of weird, and this is a modified base. So this type of this erratic behavior is to be expected. That's why I run my bases over and over again to get it to try and get some type of sound reading from it. Let's run it again. Okay, now it's turning the way I wanted it to. Okay, it's going from the left side and here. See where it is? All right, so let's do this. Remember our customized figure? Let's put that figure on this base. And we're going to run this base with the figure on it. And the dial, remember the dial is set to go straight, okay? Set to go straight, but the base is turning the way I want it to. Let's see how well the figure runs on this base. See, it runs to the left, just like it did when we first tried it out. But no worries, no worries. This time we're going to turn the dial slightly. Now, as you look at the dial this way, I want to turn it to the left. So that way when I put the figure down on the board, the dial will bring us to the right, okay? So you see our dial is slightly turned. Let's put our figure on the table and let's see what it does. Straighten them out a bit. Okay, we got some inside movement, but the loop wasn't as sound as I like for it to be. Okay, let's see if we can run them again. Let's see what we get. Not good at all. So just from these short tests with this figure is not going to work out well on this bass. So we're going to move this guy off. So let's go to our other linebacker figure. This is our buzzball hammer figure. And we're going to straighten the dial up again. We're going to take that turn out of it and we're going to straighten it. Okay, because remember we had it turned like this earlier. So now we're going to set it straight. Alright. Let's set our player on the table. Let's see what he does. And he too turns to the left over there. Let's bring him over here. Let's see what he does. Okay, he turns to the left coming from the right side, but I don't need that bass to do that. I already got players that can play that side already. Let me show you what I'm talking about. This is my outside linebacker right here. He plays the right side. This is a buzzball linebacker, by the way. And he plays the right side. So he's already won this job already. Watch him. You see how he turns? So he's the guy to play right outside linebacker. This bass is not going to play that side for me. Okay, we're going to set him off to the side here. All right, so now I have a small dilemma. I do have a right defensive end already playing the right side. So this bass wants to play right side based on the test that we've run. So I have a dilemma. I got a bass that I know that can do work for me, but it's not playing at the right position. So what do? I look to the offense. I have another customized Reginald Rutledge figure here, and this is my tight end. This figure was put together from a couple of other figures. Okay, so I want to take this bass off of the linebacker because I don't think it's going to be able to play linebacker for me. Let's try it on the offensive side of the ball. What we're going to do, we're going to see how well this bass runs on this tight end figure. Because I'm still working with my offense. I got receivers I got to do, and I got a backfield that I got to work on. So we're going to set our tight end figure on the table. Let's back it up a bit. All right. Let's run this tight end and see what he does. Okay, on the tight end position, on the tight end figure, he turns a little bit to the left. So let's adjust that bass a little bit. There's still some tweaking that I can do to these prongs. Let's see how the bass runs on this figure. See, sometimes the poles can have an effect on a bass. Let's see if we can get him to run. Okay, he's running, he's going upfield and running out of bounds. So he's not giving us the whole 100 yards. He's not running the distance, but he's showing more promise as a possession tight end than he is as a left outside linebacker. Let's run him on this end of the board, see what happens. Not bad. He ran the distance. So from what I'm seeing right now, although I wanted this base to play on defense, this base is showing more promise as an offensive player. You know, let's try another figure. I know the base can run on my customized tight end figure. Let's put him down. Let's try a Buzzball Mr. Everything figure. Because also I can use this figure as a linebacker as well. It can be a tight end, a linebacker, a running back. That's why it's called Mr. Everything, because he can play a lot of positions. Let's put him on the left side. And let's see how well he plays the position. He too goes to the left. You know what I'm noticing? What do these three positions have in common? That being my customized for Reginald Rutledge figure, this outside linebacker here, this Buzzball Hammer figure with the repositioned arms, and a Buzzball Mr. Everything figure. All three of these figures have some type of forward lean. See? The momentum, the body of their position goes toward the front. There's a forward lean there. I'm thinking that the pose is causing this base to turn to the left instead of to the right. Because notice it changed, the performance of the base changed when I put this figure on it. The pose of this figure is more leaning toward the rear. See? So this pose is having an effect on how this base runs. And I want to test my theory here. I'm going to get a figure. Let's take out Buzzball linebacker here. Remember this base. This is the base that's on him. This is the base that's assigned to this player. We're going to take this base off. And we're going to put this base on. Because if you look at his pose, his position is more to the rear of the base and it's more vertical. Okay? So we're going to set that base down right here. And we're going to put it on this guy. Okay? And we're going to see. And this is the guy that we know plays right outside linebacker for us. And we're going to make sure the dial is turned. Make sure the dial is set straight. Okay? So we're going to set him on the table here. And we're going to just run him. Let's see what happens. Now it turns to the right. So if I play him on this side, he plays the side the way I want it to. So now you would say, well, why not just switch the figures over? See, with this Buzzball linebacker figure, see where he's looking? I want to maintain the integrity of that pose. When you put him on the table, the figure is looking to the left, like he's looking for the snap. He's waiting for the quarterback to take the snap so he can pass rush. That's the reason why I want to keep this figure on this side of the table. So we're going to put that base back. So now, we've learned that any type of figure that has a forward-leaning configuration, this base will play best on the right side. So since all of my figures on the right side, since the right side of my defense is already occupied by players, I'm going to move this base to the offense. And we're going to have it play tight end. There's still more work to do, but for right now, this base is going to play on the offense. Let's run it again. It's a good run. I'm okay with that. He doesn't have to run 100 yards. If he does, I mean, that'd be great. But for right now, this is going to be the figure that's going to be on this base that I just tweaked. I'm Mo. Thanks for watching.